I'm on my way home from Fresno. Went and got a bite to eat. I stopped at Buffalo Wild Wings and grabbed me a bite to eat. There's a Buffalo Wild Wings directly across the street from the Save Mart Center, and it's like a little mini shopping center on the other side of the Save Mart Center, and there's a Jack in the Box over there too. It's a whole bunch of little eateries over there and stuff in that area. So I'll chill for a minute. I'm gonna don't worry, you guys. I'm gonna put the videos up probably in a couple of hours. I'm like I'm about maybe 20 minutes out, but I got some decent stuff, man. And shout out to Team Ortiz. His father gave me an interview, even though one dude did like a 15-minute interview, but I know dude, he okay, man. He just, I just got to say this with you media people, and this is just real talk. When you're doing interviews, and this is just real talk because I've been doing this for a while, and I'm real courteous of people, especially the people sometimes that's not used to doing media. Show some common courtesy for other media people. That's just real talk. Because everybody is trying to get their footage, trying to get their interviews in. Don't do no 15-minute interview with somebody, man. Because you got other people trying to get their questions in, and they trying to get an interview. You done did a 15-minute interview with somebody, and by the time you get done, this dude either got to be somewhere or he too tired to talk to other people. So, show some, some etiquette. Just show some common courtesy, man, towards other media people. Because some people, after a while, if they feel like you take it too long, they interrupt your interview and their own questions. Now, so it shouldn't even get to the point where a dude is going to intervene in your interview. Just show some common courtesy. Keep your interviews under, to me, if you had a boxing match, to be honest with you, you shouldn't be interviewing the dude no longer than like five minutes. And that might be a little too long. Maybe 4, I mean, how much information do you need? I mean, really, it's basic. All you got to do is tell the fighter to, break down the fight. What's next? You might can throw something clever in there in between, like what I do, and then keep it pushing. But that's these media dudes for you. No respect, it'll say. But let's talk about the main event and the co-main event. Shout out to Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, he always gives me 101s, and he always gives me access. So shout out to Jose Ramirez, man. Good dude. Interesting to see that he, with another promotional company, because I've been so used to covering his fights under the Top Rank banner, and to see him with another promotional company, that was kind of weird because I'm used to seeing the Top Rank people, and then I'm seeing all these new people that I've really never seen before. So this was like my first Golden Boy card, and it lived the actual fights themselves lived up to the hype. Jojo Diaz, he got stopped to the dressing room, so I gave him some words of encouragement. And then it's official: Virgil Ortiz versus Tim Tszyu. It'll be featured on the Terrence Crawford card. That's going to be the co-main event. The Virgil Ortiz Tim Tszyu fight. And once again, props to Turkey Al Sheikh for basically putting together a hell of a card. Hell of a card. I don't even think them cards in the 90s compared to this. This is like, when I say this is like pure dynamite, you know, to start off the event. I mean, I'm talking about you got Rayo versus Pitbull Cruz. Then you got Abner Morez, Leo Santa Cruz, you know, going at it once again. Then, of course, you got Bud in the main event. Then you got Tim Tszyu, Virgil Ortiz. This is one of them fights. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. This fight, I would recommend, well, I'm not going to say recommend your life savings. I could tell you guys to bet that this fight don't go the distance. Tim Tszyu is going to knock Ortiz out, or Ortiz is going to knock Tszyu out. This fight ain't going 12 rounds. This fight is go in and stoppage. This is gonna be old school. This could be, man. What do I compare this fight potentially to? What, George Foreman, Ron Lyles? Could it be in the same category as that? Could be. Could be. It could be. Like I said, that's what you call a barn burner right there. That's going to be, when I say that's going to be an explosive fight. That's going to be, I'm talking about, that's one of them fights like, don't blink. Because anything could happen. I'm talking about you go to the bathroom and then it's, it may be a knockout. But like I said, it's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm looking forward to that fight. I would be surprised if it's multiple knockdowns in that fight. That's how you know what I'm saying, I think that fight is going to be. It's going to be a very violent. Like I said, I'm damn near willing to bet everything I own that fight ain't going the distance. Like dudes say on Harlem Nights, somebody get knocked the fuck out. So just brace yourself. All I can say, when the bell rings, whatever, get your food. I'm telling you, it could be the first round of Hagler. Real talk. This could be the first round of Hagler and Hearns. That's how much I believe in this fight. Them dudes gonna be coming here trying to do some serious damage to each other, and I'm just keeping it a buck, and it need to be said. As far as Jose Ramirez go, it was good to see Jose Ramirez back. Jose Ramirez has been very inactive. I think he's only fought 3 times in 3 years. As far as Bartholomew go, it was a good fight. Man, it looked like Jose Ramirez was about to get dropped at least a couple of times in that fight. You could make an argument that he did get dropped. I think that was in the 3rd round. And then he got hurt really bad, like in the 6th round. I mean, he took back-to-back big shots, but he clearly outboxed. Bartholomew, keeping him pent up against the ropes, letting off great body shots, let off some nice uppercuts, great combinations. Now, Bartholomew would counter every once in a while with a lead, but I don't think it was like changing the outcome of the rounds and stuff. I think he would have his moments, but that was pretty much it. I had Jose Ramirez comfortably winning that fight. I had it like maybe 10 rounds to I had it like maybe 10 rounds to 2. I thought for the most part it was a blowout. Yeah, Jose Ramirez got touched up a few times, but I didn't think it was to the point to where, you know, the fight was just that close, because it wasn't that close. Because even the judges had him winning by a wide margin. I think two of the judges only gave Bartholomew like maybe like 2 rounds, and then I think another one had it pretty much a clean sweep for Ramirez except for 1 round. So he got touched a couple of times, but he still won decisively. But I think Chris Mannix had it like closer than what it was, and I don't think it was that close. I mean, it was an action-packed fight due to the fact, like I said, Bartholomew was landing some nice counters, but I just didn't think he was putting himself in position to win any round. So, like I said before, I had Ramirez comfortably winning that fight. It was a hell of a fight. It was good to see Jose Ramirez, and that was, I don't even know why they had that really as a welterweight fight, because he only came in like, I think, 1 pound over 140. I know that technically is supposed to make you a welterweight, but he really wasn't. But if that's the case, then Brian Garcia clearly was a welterweight when he fought Devin Haney. When he didn't make weight on purpose. So hopefully Jose Ramirez gets back in the ring as soon as possible. But he seemed to be really enthused at the fact that he gonna get back in the ring. He says he's gonna get back in the ring as soon as possible. He wants to stay active. I don't know how old Jose Ramirez is, but he may be getting up there, because I've been watching him for years. So, but in closing, getting back to Tim Tszyu and Virgil Ortiz, like I said, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. I know Virgil Ortiz was saying he wanted to get his rounds in and whatnot, but it was a first round knockout, man. You want to actually take care of business and rest and get ready for camp, because the longer it takes to get that dude out of there, the more at risk you put yourself in taking punishment that you don't necessarily have to take. And really, Ortiz didn't take really no punishment. Like, it's not like he got dropped and all that kind of stuff, So, I think it's good that he took care of Delome in 1 round, because he gonna need everything. He gonna need to be in the best shape of his life for Tszyu. So there you have it. Anyway, it's your boy Tam. I am out.